Hello, everybody.
Hey, welcome to Monday Night Married.
That was awkward.
Sorry.
This isn't a wrestling match.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Monday Night Raw, but
yeah, how's it going, everybody? I definitely need to bring some energy. I'm tired like always.
I know yeah.
And I was just telling you, I feel like I don't have a voice.
I wonder what's wrong. Have you been yelling and screaming?
I think it's allergies, honestly.
Yeah, it's
I
all the
don't know. I
screaming
just feel
you're
like
doing
I
at
can't.
me
Yeah, that too.
over there.
I just feel like it's you, the kids, the dog.
Yeah. Well, earlier you were just
screaming.
screaming in the garage for no reason.
Oh yeah,
you were just messing around.
That was just a joke. Cause
unnecessary screaming, I think, is the cause of it.
Yeah, our son drank the last vitamin water, and so I thought I would scream.
Yeah.
To see if anybody heard me.
We heard you.
And
I thought you were being attacked out there. I thought you were being serious.
How's it going, guys? On this Monday night, we're here to bring you some news. Not all the news, but some of the news.
The important stuff, the highlights.
Yeah, the stuff that we, can condense down into about an hour or so. Ken has a live stream after this with his mid-levolution gang. And so
9:30.
9:30. Yeah, we got a little bit of
we can go over 9 a little bit, but I gotta take all this stuff and move it in the other room at that point.
Yeah. But let's get into the chat, shall we?
We shall. We got 49 people in here already.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Make sure you like the video, guys.
Yeah, I like the video.
We got Adrian in the chat. Hi, Ken and Michelle.
Hello,
how's it going?
Adrian.
We got Silent Attacker. Hey, Ken and Michelle. How's it going? He just pre-ordered Avatar, the first one, in 4K.
Oh, nice. The pre-orders must have come out.
I was going to say, speaking of the Avatar movies, like, I know that, we're kind of like whatever about it, but I will say I do like the white one.
Yeah. Well, that's actually the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, when I first put them up this morning, I wasn't paying attention, but they announced the first one on 4K and Way of the Water.
Oh, you mean like the first movie?
Yeah, so they're both coming out on 4K on the same day. I thought you meant like the first
release of the second one.
Yeah, so I'll be buying both of them, and then we can watch them then.
Oh yeah, not at once.
Yeah, we'll carve out a day.
We'll have to like retire from our jobs to watch both of those movies.
We'll watch them both.
But yeah, I do like the white one. I thought it was a nice, aesthetic.
Yeah, for sure.
Ken and Michelle, did you see what I sent you about the PlayStation conference happening this Wednesday? It's supposed to be 2 hours, and some of the big releases are supposed to be announced.
No.
I don't think I saw it. If I did, I overlooked it. But yeah, I mean, we don't really play the PlayStation that much, so
yeah, maybe someday we'll start a Married with Gaming channel.
I mean, I used to as a kid. We've talked about this before. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro.
I'm still about trying to beat Crash Bandicoot 4. Like I've been playing the game for about a year now.
Yeah, super fun. Some of them are The Last of Us multiplayer mode, Spider-Man 2, PlayStation 5 exclusive, the Wolverine game. Metal Gear Solid.
Ooh, Wolverine game. That sounds pretty
Silent Hill. Okay.
There was a Wolverine game on the Xbox 360 that I loved. Really? And I think it was just X-Men Origins Wolverine.
We're talking about the PlayStation, though.
I think it was on PlayStation 2, but it was a really good game, and the movie was dog crap.
Gotcha.
So, but the game was like freaking awesome.
Got something good out of it. We got Lance Jackson. Hey, it's Lance Jackson. Another movie I like is Bend It Like Beckham and Cheaper by the Dozen too. Awesome.
I haven't seen the Cheaper by the Dozen movies, I don't think. Maybe I've seen the first one.
The
one with Steve Martin, the new ones.
I think I might have seen the first one. I haven't seen Bend It Like Beckham.
Bend It Like Beckham.
Why did you say it like that? Is that like a thing?
I think it's somebody said it in a movie. I know it's a quote.
We got Tony in the chat. Hi, Michelle and Ken. How's it going, Tony?
What's up, Tony?
Did you find your shirt?
Tony's going to be mad at me. I can't find the Mid-Levolution shirt, but I'm going to look again when we get off here real quick.
Yeah, I'll have to help you because you know how it is when I won't be sexist and say when a man tries to find something, but when this man tries to find something, he can never find it.
Sometimes you take my clothes and you throw them somewhere.
Well,
when they get mixed in with stuff.
We definitely don't prioritize laundry around here.
It's an understatement.
Just being honest.
It could be in my son's closet for all I know.
We keep up with it. We wash it, and dry it, but then what happens after that is questionable. Just keeping it real, Hey, been to like Beckham from 2002 is my favorite movie. First, I saw Keira Knightley in it, and I also like Snakes on a Plane. Kenan Thompson and Samuel L. Jackson. All right. We got Dimension Scott. Hello there. How's it going? Let's see. We got Movie Hunter. Evening, everyone. Smash that like button.
Thank you, Movie Hunter.
You heard him. We got What's Johnny watching? Hello, cool kids. How's it going, Johnny?
What's up, Johnny?
Max Power. All right. That's how I imagine you saying it.
All right.
We got Constance Cherry. Hey, everyone. How's it going? Emmett says, do you like Ian McKellen as Gandalf than Magneto? Oh, I mean, he kills it in anything he does.
He's great as both, but I'll say
Gandalf.
Gandalf.
For me, anyway.
I love him as Magneto, but to be honest, Michael Fassbender kind of surpassed him as my Magneto, in my opinion, just because he's, a younger, more interesting version, I think. But Gandalf's awesome.
I mean, he's spectacular.
One of the greatest movie characters of all time.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, hold on. I've got him right there. Is that why you asked? I love Gandalf. He is just, he's grandpa,
I mean, he's very menacing it's two types of role. He's a hero in one and he's a villain in the other. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Just people saying hi. We got Deadly Spooky. Hello, yo. Hi, Michelle and Kenny. How's it going?
What's up, Deadly Spooky?
We got Fish in the chat. Hello, Michelle and Kenny Levels. Hi there,
What's
chat.
What's up, Fish?
How's it going, Fishy boy? I don't think you were in the chat when he was on a stream.
Fish sticks. I'm calling Fish sticks.
I forget whose stream it was. Was it Bob's? I don't know. He was like laying on the bed. Fish was. And it was just so funny. Everybody was like making comments about him laying on the bed. And I was like, it looks like you're trying to seduce everyone. And so then he started to like model and stuff in the bed. And then somebody was like, he wants us to draw him like one of the French girls, like Titanic and stuff. Yeah. It was pretty funny. You missed that one. You missed it. You weren't there, obviously.
I think so.
We got Jason. Hey, everyone. How's it going? People just saying hi. We got Tiana. Hey, everyone. If you don't know, Tiana started her own YouTube channel.
Yep, she's back. She was on it a long time ago.
Yeah. So that's exciting. Definitely go check out Tiana. I know she's, always been very known in the Instagram community, but I mean YouTube as well on the chats. But
always supporting everybody.
We got Jim Powers. What's up, everybody?
Hey, yo, Jim.
Harrison Ford ruining his career with Old Man Han Solo and Old Man Indy. I know, right?
And his career will be fine. He's got a legendary career, but
we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about it.
He's getting ready to retire.
I'm clicking everything.
He's got to make some money for his. I imagine he has kids. I guess he has kids.
I don't know.
I don't feel like I hear too much about
We've got Film Addiction. What's up, y'all? Everyone hit that
What's
like
up,
button
man?
for this awesome duo. Thank you so much. We got Vince in the chat. Hey, Michelle and Ken. How's it going, Vince?
Hey, Vince.
Monday Night Married.
Monday Night Married.
Something.
I didn't want to say media because, that could be me or you. So I wanted to,
The first family of physical media. Hello, Ken and Michelle. How's it? That's funny. We got Scaps in the chat. Our biggest critic.
What's up, Scappy Scaps?
Good evening, everybody. He's our biggest supporter and critic.
He's probably watching with his daughter right now, so don't say anything. Don't say anything bad.
I'm not.
All right.
But I'm just saying he always gives us feedback.
Constructive criticism,
there
I
we
think
go.
Is what they call it.
I love it. Don't, kiss up to anybody if you don't mean it. Monday Night Raw marriage. That is for sure. Very raw around here. Raw.
Yeah.
Raw,
15
raw,
years
raw,
and
raw.
counting,
Married for 15 and together for almost 20.
Yeah.
Can the Dial of Destiny be worse than the Crystal Skull?
I mean, I like the Crystal Skull, so yeah, it could.
Okay, wasn't Shia LaBeouf in Indiana Jones?
Yeah, I remember we saw it on our honeymoon.
Was it that one?
Yeah, we saw Crystal Skull on our honeymoon, so I always have somewhat fond memories of it.
Aw, I don't remember.
Because I just remember my beautiful newlywed wife.
Oh yes.
And Shia LaBeouf with a bunch of CGI monkeys.
Oh, that's funny.
That's what I remember.
We got Odin. What's good, everyone? How's it going? The one where Ross moves in is my favorite episode of Friends. We will call you back. I haven't seen Friends enough to know the episodes.
Yeah. It's a good episode.
I'm like happy tonight.
You're click happy.
Jim says they drink your last vitamin water. That's unforgivable. I agree.
It's a damn shame.
I agree. Everybody's just saying hi. I love to see it. And I'm trying so hard to click.
We'll love to see it. We'll love to be
successfully. Let's see here. I think we got a super chat, and I better go get it before Ken starts yelling at me.
I will yell at you.
From Tiana. Thanks for the amazing shout out, guys. Well, Tiana, you did not have to do that, but we definitely appreciate it. You are awesome, and we are so glad that you're a part of the community. And it's just always nice to have nice, positive, friendly people, right?
Yeah.
Courtney says, so glad to see you guys. I've had the worst day. Oh, well, I'm so sorry.
I told you it was a good idea to do it on Mondays.
Tell us about your day, Courtney.
Mondays are just the worst.
What happened? We got Douglas. Hello, Michelle and Ken. Looking forward to seeing John Wick 4. I know we're going to see it one day.
Yeah.
Have they announced when it comes out yet?
Yeah. Yeah. It's got like literally 12 different editions that are coming out. Yeah. Tony's going to go broke that day.
No, not Tony. He's a baller.
Yeah. I'll get one 4K.
Eli. Hey, everyone. Hey, Ken. Did you get that package I sent?
I did get something from you, Eli, but I already unboxed it, I think, a couple of weeks ago.
Are you still going to the P.O. box?
I haven't been in a couple of weeks, but I know I got some from Eli, unless you sent me something else. But I unboxed the one that you sent me a couple of weeks ago.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty 100% sure.
Jim says, sorry to hear that, Courtney. Bad days suck. Watching a good movie always helps me. I love that. Look, everybody's being so nice. Courtney, hope your day gets better. That X-Men game was awesome. I agree, Ken.
It was. Yeah, it was. Usually the movie tie-in games aren't the best, but damn, it was good.
Scap says, rest in peace, Ray Stevenson will be missed. Yeah, I saw that. He's pretty young as well. I don't think that they've said what happened to him yet, but yeah. I mean, I don't know much about him, but let's see. John says, hey, Ken, are you ever going back to the old backdrop? Now it looks like your movies are in a closet. Did your wife throw out your old collection?
It's still there, John.
He's just switching it up. You got to keep it fresh.
Sometimes you got to change it up. And now I've got a couch in that spot that was behind me before, and I've kind of changed my situation in there.
He might, go back. Ray Stevenson was a good Frank Castle Punisher.
I've never seen
that. Me and my friends are going to Walmart on Thursday. Hopefully I will find a good deal. Awesome. Walmart's always a good time. Getting ready for my yearly summer viewing of Natural Born Killers this weekend.
Dang.
That's funny.
I still have to watch that for the first time.
We got Steve in the chat. Greetings, you two lovebirds and flick friends. How's it going, Steve? Do you have vinyl? Why, yes, Marius. We do.
A few, yeah. I'm not a big, vinyl collector. I would love to get into it because, to be honest,
should I go get them since they're like right there?
I mean, you could, but then none of them's like super interesting,
Why aren't they?
Because it's like 75% Taylor Swift. Because I bought them for you like on Christmas and stuff.
So what? Ken says Taylor Swift's not interesting. Just because.
But I mean,
because you don't like it doesn't mean no one else cares.
Like we have the La La Land's vinyl. We have Bohemian Rhapsody.
And those aren't interesting, are they?
I don't think so. They come out with some really cool editions though. Like it's I just don't want to go down that rabbit hole because if I start collecting for vinyl, it's going to be the same thing with movies.
No.
Like they do boutique vinyl editions.
Nope. You cannot take on any more.
Yeah, so I'm not jumping into that.
Scott says, evening, Ken and Michelle. In terms of new movies coming to the theater in June, do you think Indy 5 or The Flash will gross more by the end of their respective theatrical runs?
The Flash will gross more.
Yeah, me too.
It's got the Keaton power. I think he's got more people excited for his comeback than Harrison Ford does Indiana Jones. That's just my opinion, but
I see the 8K TVs are still up there in price. The bigger the picture, the better the picture on an 8K TV. An 8K is a thing?
Yeah, you can film in 8K. I don't think those will ever come out like physically, but
Fish was chillaxing. Michelle, does Ken help out with the laundry? Yeah, I mean, we wash our own clothes.
And I mean, I washed our son's clothes last night. So,
are you serious right now?
I wash clothes. I wash whatever.
He washes his own clothes. He washed our son's clothes last night because I made our son ask him.
Well, I do it.
Normally, I wash mine and the kids.
If I see clothes in there that haven't been washed, I usually put them in.
Don't lie. I do. No, you don't. You wash your own, and barely that. So Ken's always wondering where his underwear is, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm still wondering. Where's it at?
How am I out of underwear already?
I feel like every week, like
quit buying movies and buy some damn underwear.
Somebody eats a pair.
Well, it ain't me. That one came from me, Michelle. The reference from Titanic.
That's why I don't stream in my underwear anymore because they're literally all gone. I'm commando 24/7.
We got Planet Mondo. Hello, everyone. Ken doing a double tonight. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Do you want me to seduce you? The Graduate, one of the best. Why are we blurry?
I don't know.
We're blurry. What happened? I feel like it zoomed in or something.
Quit moving. I don't know. Can anybody else see that?
Don't you feel like it zoomed in? Or maybe has it looked like this the whole time?
No, it doesn't look like this the whole time.
I don't know.
We're back. It's the camera like autofocusing or something. I don't know.
It's never done that before. It's weird.
Well, we're streaming in a higher resolution right now.
That was a bad idea. Or, so our internet
that could have had something to do with it. I don't
know. Going good. Just watching my friend bowl. Awesome. I know you've been bowling a lot. He posted about bowling on Instagram. Guys, my advice is to decide for yourself what to see with your money and time. Do not pay attention to Rotten Tomato scores, okay? Yeah, for sure.
We'll get into that in a second. I have, I'm of two minds of that. To be honest.
I just looked up before you guys came on here. Indiana Jones went up to 48% on Rotten Tomato. I was hoping it would at least get up to 50 or 60. Harrison Ford, he's got Yellowstone spinoff show on the Paramount Network. Yep, he is in that. Isn't Harrison Ford married to Callista Flockhart?
He was.
A.k.a. Ally McBeal.
I guess he still is.
Yeah, they are because I saw them on a red carpet holding hands.
Yeah.
Is there like a big age difference?
I mean, there has to be.
When I saw them, I was like, okay, is this like dad and daughter?
Yeah, I mean, Harrison Ford was a handsome man going into the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
He was pretty rugged. And that's when she kind of popped off with her Ally McBeal. Was that her?
I guess. I don't
Ally
know.
McBeal show. So I think they met around then.
Chris says, hi, Ken and Michelle. I really enjoy your reviews and especially the month-end audits. Awesome. Oh, my God, Michelle. I sing Bad Romance, too. When I did the rah, rah. Great minds think alike, Fish.
Who doesn't?
Yep. Pivot. Yeah, I do know that whole thing. Like pivot being a thing. Sorry if my constructive criticism is too much. I am from Massachusetts and it is just my sarcasm. Sorry, guys. I am watching with my wife and daughter. I will tone it down. No, it's fine. I literally.
Wow, you just called him out in front of his wife and kids.
I literally If I didn't care what you thought, then I wouldn't have literally changed our intro for you. I literally created a whole new intro.
To be fair, though,
just
like,
for you, Scaps.
I didn't love it either, so I tried to nudge you away from it.
I maybe could agree on the music, but I thought everything else was fine.
Yeah, it was just the music. It wasn't the
But I figured if I was going to make another one, I might as well.
But I'm not really somebody to talk about intros. I've been using the same intro for 2 years, and it's the most generic thing ever. But I like it. It's soothing when it goes into my videos, and it just
soothing. Taylor Swift could have played Dazzler on X-Men. Listen, I love Taylor Swift, but I think maybe let's keep her away from acting. Hey, Ken, you find me to go pick up Crank tomorrow. The Lionsgate still book. Hey, Taylor Swift is interesting. She's kind of cute. Oh yeah, tomorrow is Tuesday, isn't it? Do you plan on going out?
Yes.
Oh boy. We got Maria. Hi guys, how are you doing?
But it's going to be an underwear hunt tomorrow.
Okay. Did I just give you your next material?
Yeah.
You're welcome. Yeah, Ken, I sent you something else. It's one of the new indicator releases.
Okay, Eli. Well, I'll be running there tomorrow for sure. So yeah, I gotta go to my PO box and other places tomorrow.
Huck says I came in just in time for some good old laundry underwear talk.
We're always airing our dirty laundry.
Brian says stop buying the edible underwear, Ken.
That's where they went.
What's in NBK?
MBK first. Ken, MBK first time. So many things I want to say. It's boundary dissolving critique on modern culture, the media, the prison system, and more.
A truly psychedelic.
No,
film.
I've never seen it, but I don't really know what you're talking about either. Is that like
Ken's so confused?
Is that abbreviations for something?
I can't wait for summer movies. Me either, Maria. I'm super pumped. Listen, as far as abbreviations go, I can't tell you how long I will stare at an abbreviation for a movie and be like, what the are they talking about? And I will try so hard to figure it out. Like when somebody commented JW4, I'm like, what is that? And then I'm thinking Jurassic World. And then I Google it and like John Wick 4 comes up right away. I'm like, oh yeah, John Wick. Like
John Wick.
My brain just cannot handle the abbreviations. Let's see. We'll read a few more comments. She's like 55. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I mean,
I personally don't watch Indiana Jones, but I'm shocked that this new movie is getting all the reception that it's receiving. Listen, we're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna keep this to myself. Max says, love the intro, don't change it. Thank you.
Talk about the new one or the old one?
Yeah, which one?
Because we already changed it.
I didn't really want to see Little Mermaid, but my family wants to, so I have no choice. You always have a choice, Maria.
Yeah.
Just cross your arms and stay home.
We both said it looked like crap, and we're going to see it.
Yeah. So. Our daughter wants to see it. So.
Well, again, we'll talk about that here shortly.
Yeah. Natural Born Killer, sorry. Sorry if my speech text keeps messing up with what I'm saying. Yep, that's totally fine.
I got to check that out, Max. I got a really cool Blu-ray that I found at the Dollar Tree of that.
Okay, you want to pull up some of our news topics tonight? Let's just get into Indiana Jones.
We'll go right into the headliner is what I like to call
It'll be the last thing you click.
Bam. So this is actually Indiana Jones is currently rotten on Rotten Tomatoes. This is based on the movie premiered at the Cannes Film Festival, so several critics saw it there.
Mm-hmm.
So it only has, actually though, I'm looking on my phone and this has changed since this.
Wow.
It is now 36 reviews, 47%.
Dang.
Which if you just...
Yeah, I was going to say, I cropped this image earlier today. So.
If you look at it like this, okay, what Rotten Tomatoes means is it's a percentage of who liked it and who didn't.
Yes.
It's not that every critic said this was a 52%. So half of the critics, or over half of the critics, I guess 19 people out of the 36, if I'm doing my math correctly, said that it sucked. It wasn't any good. And then 17 said that it was good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost half and half. It doesn't mean that it's a catastrophe or anything, but I think for a movie of this magnitude that we're, excited to see, you want that score to be just a little bit higher,
Yeah, and I mean, like we were saying, or like Dimension was saying, don't like count on Rotten alone to decide if you want to watch something.
No.
But listen, I feel like I have such a good like radar or like indication on if a movie is going to be good or not. I feel like I've been able to call so many of them. Like I just have this like feeling. And when I've seen these trailers that they've released, even though I'm not like your typical Indiana Jones fan, I'm just like, no, this is not it.
Yeah.
And I knew just right away that I probably wasn't gonna like it.
And I'll be honest,
I mean,
I've been in denial about it just because the director is James Mangold, who has directed some of the best movies ever made. Like he did Ford v Ferrari, he did Logan, Copland, from the 90s, which I love. Walk the Line with Joaquin Phoenix. Like his filmography is like immaculate. And to have this stink on it now definitely sucks for him.
Yeah.
But it's also Disney, and I'm sure that Spielberg was involved as well, and I'm sure he had to deal with a bunch of people. There's probably going to be something that comes out about this movie later on down the line, which talks about a lot of studio interference from Disney and things being changed at the last minute. And it sucks for sure. And yes, don't take Rotten Tomatoes 100% seriously. Always make up your own mind, but it's not a good indication.
Right.
This is a consensus, and over half the people that saw it say it's not any good. So the chances of us going to the movie theater, a family of 4 seeing it, this means that half of us may not like it and the other half might. It's not what you want to see.
I was not going to go see this anyway.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, definitely not now. But it's much more like it makes you more confident if you see that 90% or 95%. Yes, Rotten Tomatoes doesn't mean anything, but again, it does, because if 200 people are watching it, you're getting a consensus. Like of people that watch movies like all the time.
When I saw the trailers, to me, it was just very evident of his age. Like he felt too old for me, and I just don't feel like, I don't know. It just wasn't working for me. So
well, and they use de-aging on Harrison Ford, so he's like 80 and he moves like he's 80. It's the same thing they did in Irishman. Instead, they should have.
Well, I think in this movie they do flashbacks.
They do, but they de-aged Harrison Ford. Like Harrison Ford's in the flashbacks, and they just use CGI on him, so he still moves like he's 80-year-old Harrison Ford.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I just I haven't been filling the trailers. Now I will say that sometimes that's not always I've been wrong. Like for instance, with The Flash, I have been wrong. So I can't say that I'm always right. But like with The Flash, I was like, who cares? Whatever. And then the one trailer came out. And I was like, okay, like I'm sold.
And you're hearing overwhelmingly positive things about that,
right,
from people that are seeing it. So that definitely helps also. But to put things in perspective, the Indiana Jones movie that everybody hates, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull with Shia LaBeouf, has a 77% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
So yeah, people don't like that movie, and every time you hear that movie being brought up, it's like one of the worst movies ever made, it feels like.
Gotcha.
But it has a 77% on Rotten Tomatoes. Again, Rotten Tomatoes isn't everything. But I to be honest, like I like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I rewatched it on 4K like a year ago or 2 years ago when it came out on 4K.
Yeah.
And I liked it then.
Yeah.
So it's not just that we watched it back on our honeymoon. Like I still think it's a good movie. I think people are just unfair to it because it's not as classic and it doesn't hold up as good as the originals.
Well, I mean, a 77 is good though.
But it's still a good adventure movie with some fun action sequences, and the story's a little ridiculous, but it's good. So
we got Cal on the chat, Kenny Levels and Shelly. How you doing? I'm just gonna read some Indiana Jones comments if that's okay.
That's fine.
Saying hi to the chat. Cal says, do we trust what critics say? Not always. Vince says he never does.
Mish is asking if I got Ray-Bans on. Yes.
The Mish is back. We have been burned by them. See what you want. If it gives you excitement and vibe, go see it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I love going in and watching a rotten movie. I love always just being able to form my own opinion. It's like, this doesn't make any, determination on whether or not I'm going to see something or not.
Right.
Yeah, I love watching movies that are 30% on Rotten Tomatoes and be like, what were they talking about? Like, I love this movie. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That can also have the reverse effect. I've seen 90% on Rotten Tomatoes movies, and I don't like them at all.
Gotcha. Maria says that she doesn't believe it. Michelle has the sixth sense. That's right. Shaw can't stop the feeling. Cue the music. I'm still planning on seeing Indiana Jones, but if I don't like it, I'm definitely not buying the 4K. You're a smart man. You're a smart man. Quit buying movies that you don't like.
I'll still buy the 4K.
I'm hoping for the best with Indy. Won't be surprised if they ruin it in one or many ways. One critic's take was, we didn't know how good we had it with the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
I felt the same way after I watched Halloween Ends. And also the sequel trilogy of Star Wars. I'm like, we didn't know how good we had it with the prequels. And I didn't know we didn't know how good we had it with Rob Zombie's movies.
Yeah, but it's like,
are those always get worse?
But it's like, is that even necessarily saying that something's good though? If you're just comparing it to garbage, that doesn't mean anything to me.
I've always had nostalgia for the Star Wars prequels, so I've never thought that those were bad like other people do. They definitely have problems.
Silent Attacker says that he's planning on seeing it with a bunch of people. Nice. Bad or not, I'll be there to see Harrison's last ride.
Yeah, respect, Mr. Ford.
So emotional, Johnny. I will buy the Blu-ray or 4K. Even one bad viewing at home isn't much more costly than a night at the theater, for sure. Shell hating on the senior citizen actors. No.
Not if they're in the appropriate roles.
Like, listen, you can't be this like treasure hunter going on these like come on. He just can't do it anymore. He'd be like breaking a hip or something.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg said when he finished watching Indy, I thought I was the only one that made one of these.
He got a paycheck for it, so he's gonna say whatever.
The guy that plays in the Flash TV series, he should have played the Flash in the movie. Yeah, I saw something about the Flash show ending or something.
I mean, he could be in the movie.
I like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah, it's not bad. That's
Silent Attacker's going to rewatch all 5 movies before he sees the new one. I have a request. Can Kenny Shelley sing Peaches? Peaches, 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 peaches.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
I love you.
It's your favorite song of the year.
That's good.
Isn't it?
It's one
over all the new Taylor Swift songs.
Listen, no matter what comes out for the rest of the year, Mario is my ride or die.
Damn, we got a lot of good stuff coming, I think.
That movie made me so happy. I don't have a problem with Crystal Skull, and I'm old. The swinging CGI monkeys were a tad much, but I dug it. Always seeing the good and everything. I just got my horror workout Blu-ray from TerraVision today. Looks killer. Also got in Attack of the Demons from a partner label from Vinegar Syndrome. I mean, how many labels are there?
There's a lot of labels.
A
lot of labels out there.
Ken, I hate to break it to you, but we got the same frames, dog.
I didn't know you used the word dog.
Frame twins. Do you think Short Round? I just spit. I'm so sorry. Short Round will show up in the Indiana Jones 5. I don't even. Wait, is Short Round the?
That would be cool if he did.
The
Oscar winner.
Yeah. I thought Morbius was entertaining.
Now that movie sucked.
It really did.
Sorry, Gus.
You're sorry, who?
Gus. He bought.
I'm like 4K. That was Dimension. How old is Harrison Ford? He must be nearly 80.
Oh, I think he's past 80.
I see dead movies. Michelle. Harrison Ford is 80 years old. Wow. Just remember the Babadook has a 98%.
I don't hate the Babadook, but it's not one of my favorites either.
I can't believe that's so high though.
Yeah, it was
that's crazy.
Did we watch that together?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I don't remember hating it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm
just surprised that many people liked it.
I just remember thinking when we were done watching it, I was like, really? 98? Like,
yeah,
that was back
crazy.
when I had a lot of stock in like what Rotten Tomatoes said.
We got mail in the chat. Hello there, movie people. What's up, Lost Girl and Caleb?
What's up, My Killer Podcast?
Caleb's, how's it going? The only Star Wars prequel I liked was the third, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, I like them all.
Gaby's
the best.
Gaby's really y'all's biggest fan, says Mackenzie. That's the cat, right?
We got cat fans.
Yay for 70-year-old Terminators and 60-year-old Batmans. I ride for them. Right. Dan Michelle got them pipes. What? What does
She's
that mean?
About you're singing the Peaches song.
Oh, you sing really nice, Michelle? I literally already forgot that I was singing.
Pipes.
And see, this is why I don't have a voice, guys, because I literally am singing all the time.
Let me take this off here. But smart about it.
We can get into the next thing if you want. We got Cody in the chat. Oh,
we got Bob. Oh, sorry. Yeah, dude.
What's up, everyone? Sorry I'm late. Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button.
Thank you, dude.
Do what Cody said.
Thank you, dude. We'll give you your tardy slip later. Bob's Blu-rays is here. Yo, Michelle and Kenny Levels. What's up, Bob?
How's it going?
I'll be on his
Bobby
channel
boy.
soon. Do you guys know Alex Leba? I used to watch Alex Leba back in the day before I did YouTube. He makes his own like movies and stuff now. So I've seen him.
Bob, if you're still in the chat, do you hate it if someone calls you Bobby?
Well, I'm sorry, Bob, if you do, because I've been doing it.
Bobby boy.
Do you hate it when they call you Bobby like this? Bobby. Oh God. Thank you.
Love it.
Bobby.
All right, let's get through these.
All right, we can show this off. We didn't talk about Beetlejuice. Oh, my goodness.
You're gonna have to change this.
We done talked about Beetlejuice.
We did,
last week.
but now we're getting some. Can I talk about this?
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting some images already, and so this is. I'm not gonna lie, like this gets me kind of excited because I mean, come on, Winona Ryder looks like Lydia again.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah, she can. Yeah, they can show off all the cool images they want leading up to it. This is still going to be a pile of dog crap. I'm calling it.
I'm not.
I'm calling it already.
You're wrong.
I'm not going to be wrong. Tim Burton hasn't directed a good movie since Sleepy Hollow.
You really think it's going to be a pile of dog crap? I'm not saying that it's going to ever compare.
Wednesday was probably the best thing he's done. And I didn't even watch all that, so I can't really speak to it.
Nope, I think it's too soon to say. But for now, I'm going to say you're wrong.
All right.
You're wrong a lot, so.
I love this movie. I know you do too, so. But we have two different perspectives.
I don't even know.
I mean, look, I'm going to watch it, but.
Listen, you cannot even pretend to be a Beetlejuice fan like me. You can't.
How many times have I seen that movie, girl?
I came into this relationship shouting that I love Beetlejuice.
So did I.
No, you didn't.
I literally been watching
like
Beetlejuice
until it was cool.
No.
Yes.
Bullshit. You know how many times I've seen Beetlejuice when I was a kid?
How many?
150.
That's Ken with his journal. How many times can I say I watched a movie?
Beetlejuice
means I like it more.
Tim Burton was easily the most important part of like my formative movie watching years.
Ken always has to have this like
between
big old dramatic.
Batman 89, Batman Returns, Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands to an extent. Like those are movies that
I know you're full of crap.
I had to watch
Edward Scissorhands.
Everybody,
you
literally
freaking hated that movie up until like a few years ago when I made you watch it again.
Because I hated watching it. Everybody in my family wanted to rewatch that one over and over again, and I hated it. But I loved watching Beetlejuice, but I still had to watch the movie all the time. So that's when I learned like to love and hate movies. You know, I learned my taste through that. You know, and also Spielberg as well was a big part of my childhood. E.T., Hook, and Jaws. Jaws.
Well, listen, I think it's going to be
Jurassic
good.
Park.
I think it's going to be good. You didn't star it.
But yeah, don't ever question my Beetlejuice fandom in this house ever again. Okay.
No, I definitely will.
You'll be sleeping on the front porch tonight.
Yeah, right. I will always call you out on your crap. I'm not going to let it fly. Cody, did I miss Michelle singing? You did, Cody. I'm so sorry. My voice has got to retire for the night. Feeling a little under the weather. There are a few things I like about Crystal Skull, but generally I'd say it's pretty bad. But I stand by the opinion that Shia was not among its major issues. Listen, Shia LaBeouf, he's another one that I've been ride or die since, like, what was that show he was on? On Disney?
Even Stevens.
Even Stevens.
You know, they do a podcast with all the people that was in that show except for Shia.
He probably doesn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Well, I knew that the girl, his sister, she has like her own thing. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know about that.
She like talked about how she like blew all of her Disney money when she was younger.
Yeah.
Like how she basically, I don't know, it's pretty interesting.
I just seen it show up the other day. They all were like talking about it. They had like a podcast. But like everybody was on it except for Shia.
But no, like I loved Shia LaBeouf. Like he was one of my crushes. Like I loved him. Sorry.
I know you like Paul Walker too.
I had a very broad. I liked all kinds of boys.
Nice.
Like how do you go from like Paul Walker to Shia LaBeouf? Like because in Even Stevens, he's like a little dorky curly haired kid, you know. But I mean that was probably maybe a different age for me. I don't know. I don't mind Bobby depending on the people. It's fine. Just never call me late for dinner. That's funny.
Oh, we had dinner 2 hours ago. So
Michelle, the songbird of our generation. Can you fly, Bobby? Never seen the first Beetlejuice. Oh, cow.
What?
How?
Are you serious?
Let's take a moment of silence.
You watch all those Batman movies and all that back in the 80s and 90s. Did you never watch Tim Burton's Beetlejuice?
Please, a moment of silence for Cal, not having ever seen.
Are you kidding me, Cal?
Beetlejuice.
You got to be joking.
Let's hear Ken hate on Beetlejuice too.
Yeah,
Exactly. This will be as big as Wednesday.
I can't wait to see Michael Keaton in the makeup, and he looks like crap.
Oh my God. You're the worst person ever. Maria says, can't wait for the B word. Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
I only said it twice. You guys are funny. You know how many times I've seen that movie, girl? You did get a little like sassy. You know how many times
it's literally always been one of my favorite movies ever. And the fact that you said that.
Yeah, but Kenny is a bigger
I don't
Barbie
like people
fan
calling
than
into
you, Shelley.
question my Beetlejuice fandom because that has been a movie I've watched since I was literally probably 4 or 5 years old.
Beetle Breakfast? Orange Beetle? Oh man, I need to find the like voiceover for that and do a reel. Fish, you just gave me my next idea. If I can get that clip.
Beetle drink?
Beetlejuice is overrated. I don't think that it is. I really don't. I think that there are a lot of people out there who have never seen it and like don't even know about it.
It's one of the best original ideas ever. Like it's not based on anything previous.
Right.
Like it was the brainchild of Tim Burton.
Mars Attack, top 3 Tim Burton.
I love Mars Attack.
Mars Attack. Yeah, Mars
Attack.
Attack.
Language with that one.
That's good.
I don't know about top 3, but top 5 for sure.
Hey guys, start a bet on whether or not Beetlejuice will be good. Riley says, hi, Ken and Michelle. Just came home and watched the physical media report and then this live stream. I am still going to watch and buy Indiana Jones regardless of what anyone else says.
As you should, Riley.
I've watched The Exorcist about 167 times. What's that from? Is that from something? Or
who's the Beetlejuice fan now? You don't know what that's from?
Is that Lydia?
I've seen The Exorcist 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it.
Okay. Listen, but that's something else about you. Is you think
not to mention the fact that you're talking to a dead guy. So what do you think? You think I'm qualified?
Listen, this is another thing that you siblings do. You and your sister are literally.
She's way better at than I am.
Like his sister, like when I think of her, I think of like quoting stuff. She literally can think of a quote. She can take any moment and think of a quote just like that. Yeah. Like
she used to be able to watch. She only has to watch a movie one time.
And she knows
it's like every single line verbatim.
Yeah, it's like a talent for sure. I'm like, oh my God. And like I remember this.
I'm getting older. I'm losing all of it. Like I can't remember anything. Like I can barely quote anything anymore. It's crazy. I used to be able to do it like that, like in my 20s and 30s. I could quote movies for days.
Any thoughts on the second Spider-Verse coming out soon? Yeah, we're excited. Not as excited. We feel like there's been kind of a little bit of a gap that's kind of sizzled out our excitement.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, but mildly.
Miles.
If it comes out and it's great and I see it and I love it, then yeah. Well,
do you get it? Miles.
Milesly.
That was the best argument ever.
That came from the heart.
Did you ever watch the Beetlejuice cartoon back in the 90s? Oh, yes. Freaking loved it. I think we talked about this last week. Yeah. Love that cartoon. Easy with the Jaws talk. Trailer park thrifter may be lurking. Nancy says, hey guys, nice to have you back. Thank you, Nancy. I love Shia in holes. Yep. Smirk, hey Ken and Michelle, thanks for keeping the live streams coming. Thank you. Mike, I like the cartoon.
every Monday. For those of y'all that don't know, our new spot is Monday nights, 8 p.m. We will be here every single Monday.
Rain or shine.
Regardless of what happens.
Mike said he liked the cartoon better. It was a great cartoon. We can all tell Michelle is the #1 Beetlejuice fan. Thank you.
Oh, really? After that Exorcist?
No, listen. I was going to say off of that. Ken thinks just because he can quote something that just automatically makes him the bigger fan. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of annoying.
I'm not trying to say I'm a bigger fan. I'm just trying to say that I am just as big of a fan as you.
I love Disturbia. Listen, Disturbia is pretty good.
I got it on Blu-ray.
Like, it's good.
I mean, it's a Rear Window, knockoff, but
it's
a lot of movies knocked off that movie.
Remember that one movie he did too, Eagle Eye or something?
I think I got that too, but that wasn't that good.
Whatever happened to that girl? I feel like she was in Heartbreak Kid, and then I feel like she was starting to.
She did some stuff. She was in some Mission Impossible movies as well.
And she just dropped off.
And she kind of just fell off the face of the earth. She's probably doing TV somewhere now.
Do you remember Shia LaBeouf took his own tooth, cut his face for real in that movie? No. LOL, a whole moment of silence. I'm not kidding, Levelhead. Gotta head out. Cheers, folks. Great channel as always. Thanks so much, Max.
Thank you, Max.
This is Bob's pickup line. My name is Bob, but you can call me later. Chandler says, hi, Ken and Michelle. How are you doing?
What's up,
doing good, Chandler. Hope you are as well. It's funny. I like the way his sister thinks. Yeah. She, I'm going to have to tell her that we were talking about
One day I need to get her on my channel just to quote lines.
I know, right? Like, you could have the chat be like, quote this movie and see if she could do it. Cody, that's not my usual pickup line, but maybe I'll try that one. That's great.
All right.
Okay.
Jump back into the...
Make sure you start it.
We got Brent's here. What's up, Brent's?
It's going to be Beetlejuicy.
So we got Loki.
Yep, they've announced the second season premiering October 6th. I know that we're
probably not going to watch this, right?
We mostly talk crap about, all the Disney shows, the spinoffs.
Look at that face.
All the Disney shows, the, superhero spinoffs and all that stuff. But I will say I did enjoy the first season of Loki.
It was good.
It was good. We no longer have Disney though. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to make us want to get it back.
No, probably not.
But yeah.
All right.
Why are you so zoomed in?
I was just messing around with that Loki image.
So yeah, we got a new.
I'm low key, excited for Loki season 2.
Gotcha. Very creative.
All right, tell me about
I see what you did there.
Tell me about the creator.
So let me just pull up about this because honestly,
I forget. I remember you talking about it, and I remember seeing something about it too. But I don't remember who was involved in this one. It looks pretty cool, though.
Okay, so, it's called The Creator. It's saying,
Looks like Star Wars, to be honest.
Yeah, expect it September. Okay, so it says it is described as a post-apocalyptic thriller involving a future impacted by a war between humans and AI. And listen, guys, have you seen all this AI stuff in the news? They have this, I don't know, program or app or something now to where AI is you can literally you get into this, I don't know the word I'm looking for. You get into this program, you get into this app, you get into this whatever, and you type in like a picture of a man with chest hair holding a beer, wind blowing or hair blowing in the wind, like very specific stuff. And the AI will literally create an image out of just your description. Like this picture literally doesn't exist and they will create it for you. And so just today, no shit, AI made a picture of of like an explosion or a bomb happening at the Pentagon, and like hundreds of news people started covering it because they thought it was real, and then they ended up finding out that it was a fake picture.
They started covering that today?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't see it.
So like this AI stuff is super creepy. Just a little side note.
Well, we'll eventually be
like
taken
now,
over.
listen, you can literally say like, when you get into like editing and stuff, like editing pictures and all that kind of stuff, like you could literally say, show me a picture of mid-level media with Taylor Swift kissing, and it'll look real as hell. And you can't even tell what's real and fake anymore.
But you would know that was fake, right?
But I'm just saying, that's the kind of stuff it can do. Like maybe that wouldn't be a good example. Like maybe make it more realistic.
What are you trying to? I can't pull the Taylor
Swift. But I'm saying it's really scary. Like that's scary.
All right, well let me get into back to the creator. So this is from Gareth Edwards, who did direct the Star Wars movie. He directed Rogue One, which a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I do remember seeing that.
Think that's the best new Star Wars movie in retrospect of the crap that happened with the sequel trilogy.
Gotcha.
He also did Godzilla 2014, so he's done a couple of pretty good movies.
Gotcha.
And he's also writing this one with Chris Wheats. But this has Gemma Chan, John David Washington, Allison Janney, Ralph Ineson, the guy from Ozark I'm seeing. So looks like a solid cast. Looks like a solid writer and director. So I'm always down for some fun.
And I mean, I love that kind of stuff.
Sci-fi.
Like,
or maybe not fun, but like movies like Ex Machina.
Yeah.
Or Annihilation.
I love like futuristic stuff.
Like that's and especially if they can like ground it in reality and make it feel like it's something that could actually happen.
Yeah.
Like in maybe 20 years.
Yeah.
I always found that stuff like Black Mirror. I mean, it's the same type of thing.
What'd I do?
You took us away. You wanna go to this setting, and then you wanna. Actually, you didn't want to do nothing. What are we talking about next?
I was gonna read some more chat.
We were gonna talk about we got to burn through the stories real quick, and then we'll do the chat right before we head out. Let's talk about the box office real quick. So, Fast X races to the top of the weekend box office.
Oh man, those 67. Writers are so creative. They raced.
That's why they're striking
to the box office.
But anyway, this has to be a little bit of a disappointment because I think the last one made more than this, but I know that Fast 8 made like 100. Actually, the last one probably didn't because that one came out like smack dab in the middle of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that Fast 8 made like 100 million. So
honestly, it really amazes me that people go see these. It really does.
I mean, this is like Marvel movies for some people. Not even car people. Like they've already went past the cars. Like they don't even race anymore. They just kind of drive and do like highway chase sequences and stuff. But 67.5 million came in at number 1, of course. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 held on to the second spot with 31.98 million. So that's its third weekend. So I think it made 50% of last weekend, which is a pretty good hold. So that movie's holding pretty well. Gotcha. Had a really excellent hold the first weekend.
Which, if you haven't seen it yet, go check out our review of Guardians.
We did review Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yeah.
And then Mario Brothers still raking in the dough with 9.8 million in the number 3
And Mario's
spot.
out on streaming now. Not for free, but.
Yeah, it's out on streaming. It's still, made 9.8 million. And God, this has to be its 7th or 8th weekend. That thing's been out for like 7 or 8 weeks, I think. So yeah, that's the box office. It's interesting. Right. We haven't seen a Fast movie since 5. So we are currently 6 movies behind.
Yeah.
Because we didn't see Hobbs and Shaw either.
It's not happening.
Well, we'll catch up at some point. Maybe.
I don't think we will.
I was going to share this, but Stephen King saw The Flash, and he calls The Flash heartfelt, funny, and eye-popping.
Okay.
So,
well, Stephen King says it. Then.
If you believe Stephen King. And I also wanted to get into Disney Plus and Hulu removing a bunch of shows. That seems to be something a lot of people were talking about. The fact that, and this is honestly why at this point, I don't even, when I look at like a streaming show or a movie, yeah, I can be excited for it. Yeah, I can think it's good, but I don't consider it like real content anymore, or real like art, I guess, because it could be lost. They're just uploading this stuff and then they're pulling it down. It's not stuff that could stand the test of time, if that makes any sense.
I mean,
it's not real to me, like a movie in the theater that gets a physical release or a TV show.
But that's not really fair to the show itself.
It's not fair, but
that
I'm
doesn't
just saying,
mean that it's.
I can't take it seriously.
Shouldn't be watched
if they want to dispose of it like this. Like if they're just uploading stuff and then pulling it down, and God knows where it's going to go, it could never come back.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just ridiculous. Like if they want to do this to shows like Willow and I need to get the full list of whatever they put down and pulled off, but at least like release it on a physical, put out a Blu-ray of it if you want to take it off your streaming service.
Yeah.
Like that's the
You're
least
talking about like
do.
That new show, right?
Yeah, and I don't even care to watch this show.
I mean, it's
I just don't like the
because
idea.
it wasn't good.
Yeah, but if you want to assign that type of criteria,
what performs well, or
performs well, what's good and what's not good. Who's to say what's good or what? Yeah. Who's deciding?
No, I know. I'm just making a joke because I personally didn't think it looked good.
Like, what if somebody thinks Stranger Things is a piece of shit one day and they just take it off? And
right.
We don't have any.
But again, that doesn't mean that that doesn't make me not want to watch it.
You can't. They took it off. How are you going to watch Willow?
No, but if we're watching it when it's airing.
Yeah.
They
took off Willow, the Turner and Hooch series, The Last Man, probably a bunch of stuff that is probably not that good, to be honest, but it's just the precedent.
Turner and Hooch is good. What are you talking about? Show?
The show. They did a show based on the movie. It's just the precedent that it sets, and it just, reminds you that this stuff is disposable in their mind.
You're getting into your physical media stuff.
It's not just about that. It just feels like they're just uploading a bunch of crap and then taking it down. It's meaningless. Like they don't take it seriously. So why should I take it seriously?
Yeah, I guess.
And I'll get excited for stuff that's on streaming, but it's not legitimate if they're just going to upload it and take it down and do all that.
I don't know.
We can talk about The Little Mermaid real quick before we go. It's currently sitting at a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is not, with 47 reviews, not an overwhelmingly good score, especially for the amount of praise I feel like I'm hearing on this movie. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, you said that before, the whole you've been hearing good things. I don't know who you're talking about. I haven't heard anything.
I follow a lot of movie review channels and stuff, and I've been hearing a lot of really great things about it. I heard that Halle Bailey is great as Ariel.
Right.
I've heard that Melissa McCarthy is actually great as Ursula. I've heard good things. I've heard that not everything comes together the best.
I'm going into this definitely skeptical, but like you said, we are planning to go see it as a family because our daughter wants to see it. So hopefully it'll surprise me and be good. And if not, then it's kind of what I was expecting anyway. So
we both said it looked like a big hunk of piece of crap garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And if we like it, we're going to be honest about it. And I'll tell you that I was wrong and it was actually really great. So,
okay. Do I exit out of this?
Yeah, you'll be fine now because I switched it.
Okay, awesome. All right, let's finish the chat and then get out of here. Let's see. What were your favorite cartoons? Mine were Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Rugrats. I was a Nickelodeon kid.
Oh, sorry, Miana.
What's one of your favorite cartoons? You liked Ren and Stimpy, didn't you?
I like the I Real Monsters. That was my Nickelodeon show.
I Real Monsters, Rocko's Modern Life, Hey Arnold. Oh my God, so many good ones.
Early 90s cartoons. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Batman the Animated Series, X-Men, Spider-Man the Animated Series. Like all those were like my introduction to superheroes and stuff.
Yeah, I was not even in that realm of.
So, also Animaniacs is awesome, and Tiny Toons.
Oh, Tiny Toons. I did love Tiny Toons. Yeah. We're tiny, we're toony, we're all a little loony, and in this cartoony, we're invading your TV.
Nah, you're showing them pipes off again.
I know. I myself.
Tiny Toons had an awesome game on the Super Nintendo too. It was called Buster Bust Loose, and if you played that,
do you remember it was the duck, right? Where he like keeps flushing the stuff down the toilet. I flush it again. I flush it again. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is it something about something goes down the hole?
Something goes down the hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved.
There was also a movie, the Tiny Toons movie. That I would love.
Isn't it kind of like a vacation one or something? Or they go to
Happy World Lands.
Yeah.
And they were in the tunnel, and they had to like hold their breath and make a wish.
Yeah.
And then I forget if it was the duck or not.
Oh
man.
Like,
I wish I was in Happy World Land. I wish I was in Happy World Land.
Yeah. Those were good. Oh, I don't think I read that.
But I wish that would get a Blu-ray.
Monica Bellucci will make Beetlejuice 2 great. I do enjoy Tom Hiddleston as Loki. Yeah, he is good as Loki. Will the Scarlet Witch show come back on Disney?
I feel like that was a one and done. They were doing a spinoff with Catherine Hahn, Agatha.
Oh, Lord, yeah. Chat GPT. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's the AI thing I'm talking about. Have you heard of that?
Can I do it?
Please don't.
Like anybody can do it?
Yeah. I think.
That's dangerous.
And did you hear about Loki? Jonathan Majors has been removed from Loki season 2. Oh, yeah.
You'll probably start seeing him be removed from a lot of stuff.
Creator looks good. Basically, our future forecast.
Terminator's been trying to tell us, this whole time.
I keep on saying to my mom that artificial intelligence is going to take over the world. That's true. So realistic that AI stuff is. Yeah, AI is scary. So we can cheat and say it was AI. Whenever I go to the bank or to the store, they're like, do you want to do self-checkout or do you want to do your banking online? I'm like, no, I don't need artificial intelligence taking over the world. Yeah. Caleb's plus T-Swift equals Swifty levels. Judging the creator based solely on that poster, I am interested. Yeah. I thought Fast X was pretty good. Awesome. Did anyone watch the teaser for Killers of the Flower Moon? I did not.
I did not, but that's another thing we can talk about because they showed that at Cannes over the weekend, and it's getting rave reviews. It's got DiCaprio.
Isn't it like 5 hours or something?
Yeah, but that I'll definitely watch that because it's like DiCaprio and Robert De Niro in a Martin Scorsese movie. Like that. Yeah.
I like Fast 10. I gave it a 4 out of 5. It definitely left it on a cliffhanger. Might go to Blu-ray. Streaming is the equivalent of straight to VHS.
Pretty much.
Hulu will be an app on Disney Plus. They're going to try to get Mila Kunis to play a female thing in the new Fantastic Four movie.
I've heard that.
I heard though that she denied that, but
I actually think she'd be pretty good.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? Baby Nick Kids Stand Up. That's right. Did you ever watch Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yeah.
Maybe a couple episodes, but I was definitely more into Goosebumps and Erie, Indiana. I didn't have Nickelodeon.
Well, you can like both.
Well,
I watched Goosebumps too.
More access to.
We're all a little loony. Yeah, let's go. Good singing, Michelle. I'm so glad that I could offer you guys some entertainment. Chan the Man.
Toonie World Looney Tiny Toons was awesome because they did like a Freddy Krueger parody episode one time.
I don't know if I remember that. Maybe I do actually.
It was like a wolf or something with a Freddy sweater.
It's funny. Love the Tiny Toons game. There was an oh my gosh, I can't say it. Animaniacs 1-2.
I never played the Animaniacs one.
Chat GPT is free for everyone.
That's scary.
There you go. Yeah, that's very bad. Like, it's bad. Seriously considering unsubbing from Disney Plus, but can't decide.
We did it.
Is it really 5 hours? Look it up.
It's probably not. I'd say it's probably 3.5 or something.
Plus Brendan Fraser is in it. Have a good night, Michelle Ken. You too, Silent Attacker. All right, we made it to the end. How long is it? That's what she said. How long is it? 3 hours and 26 minutes.
3 hours and 26, yeah.
There she blows.
That's not too bad. It's not as long as The Irishman. That was like, I think, over 4 hours. That's it. That's our show.
That's our show.
Married with Mondays live. We covered a lot of ground.
Yeah. So for this week, I'll just quickly say that we plan on doing possibly a Dungeons and Dragons movie review. Possibly. It's basically going to be between Dungeons and Dragons, Weird, the Al Yankovic story. Is that what it's called? Or Pooh. What's it called? Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
It's already going to be Pooh because that won the poll. You put a poll out.
Yeah, I put a poll up asking.
The people decided our fates and they want us to watch.
So basically,
Pooh,
it's going to be, do you want Dungeons or do you want Weird?
You're going to have fun watching Pooh on Wednesday morning.
Yeah, and this is literally our last Wednesday together without the kids before summer break. And we're going to spend it watching that garbage. But yeah, so anyway, that's
maybe we can try to squeeze it in tomorrow night.
That's what we got coming down the pipe. And yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back next Monday, of course, at 8 p.m. But thank you all so much for watching and, hanging out with us on this Monday night. Subscribe, like, comments, and we appreciate all of you. And see y'all later.
Bye.